problem all over again. The world is passing us by, and our people are suffering today. We need action, and we need bold action, and we need it now. So let me say clearly, I believe the time has come for members of the Super Committee to embrace the spending cuts and Simpson bowls largely in their entirety, including their Social Security reforms. Let me talk for a few seconds about Social Security. When you look at Social Security's underlying numbers, the need for reform is just undeniable, especially when you consider that 1 of every 2 children born today is likely to live to more than 100 years old. Think about that. That's great news for the next generation, but to support retirements, we're going to have to adjust. Already, Social Security is the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of the world, with the possible exception of OPEC. And as fewer and fewer workers support more and more retirees, that transfer will get even more burdensome for American workers. In 1950, there were 16 workers for every 1 retiree, which kept taxes reasonably low for each worker. Today, there are 3.3 workers for every retiree, and in 15 years from now, that number is expected to be only 2 workers per retiree. That means Americans will be spending more and more of each day working to support other people's retirement instead of supporting their own families. If you do the math, 50-50, 50% for other families, 50% for their own. I'm not sure that the workers 15 years from now are going to be willing to do that. The sooner we address this problem, the more gradually we can phase in changes. By making modest adjustments to future benefits now, by slowly phasing in a higher retirement age over the next 6 decades, and by adopting the Bureau of Labor Statistics' more accurate measure of the Consumer Price Index, known as the chain-weighted CPI, which seems to be a point of agreement on the Super Committee, we can make Social Security solvent for the next 75 years, and we can make sure that young people of tomorrow are not spending far more of the income supporting seniors than the young people of today.